again, I've got another video for you. Today, I'm working on your glutes. Yet another body part I get tons of requests about. So, we've got 3 exercises. We're going to do frog raises, we're going to do kneeling rainbows, and we're going to do down dog leg raises. So, all of those can be done on the mat, and that's why we're set up down here. So, first of all, we'll start with our frog raises. So, you're going to lay on your tummy, press the soles of your feet together, and open up your knees. So, some of you might be a little bit narrower than others. If the wall was my mat, I would be lying like this. So my feet are together, my knees are apart, and there's a little diamond shape there. So I'm going to lay down like so, and all I'm going to do is try and get my knees off the ground. And down. Now, I'm a dancer, I've got pretty good range of motion in my hips, and I can only get it up a couple of inches. So if you can just barely feel your knees clear the mat, you're still doing great. So squeeze and release. And you will feel that in your low back because that's all part of the same working group there. If it strains or hurts in a way, then just skip this one and move to our next exercise. So, you're going to do 15 of these and try and lower with control as opposed to lifting and then letting gravity take you. 15 of those. Next up, I'm going to move onto my hands and knees. Now, when I'm on my hands and knees, I'm not being lazy with my upper body. I'm not kind of hanging out, let my belly hang out and relaxing my shoulders. I'm staying active. My abs are engaged. I'm pressing down into the mat with my hands and my shoulders. And I'm thinking about the pits of my elbows facing each other. So instead of kind of dropping forward and just locking out my arms and hoping the joints take the work, I'm going to engage my arm muscles and make these elbow pits face each other. Just a little tip. So I am now going to extend my leg out on a slight diagonal. So if I was on a clock, my head at 12, my bottom foot at 6, my leg's at like 4:35. And I'm going to go up and over like the shape of a rainbow and cross it over, and then up and over back where I came from. So again, if I was using the clock analogy, I'm going from about 4:30, 5 o'clock to about 7:30, 8 o'clock, depending again on your range of motion. So you're going to go back and forth, and again, think about keeping your core and your shoulders strong and stable, so all that's really engaging and moving is your glutes, hamstrings, and low back. For an added bonus, you can add some weight to your ankle. So you're going to do 30 seconds on one side, then of course, we have to do the other. Because you don't want to have one awesome butt cheek and one kind of saggy, floppy one, right? We want to be equal. So, 30 seconds on each side. Final exercise in this series is down dog leg raises. So you're going to start in down dog. Again, think about those elbow pits facing each other. And I'm thinking about pressing my chest towards the ground. So I'm not really in kind of a high push-up position. I've got my bum lifted right up towards the ceiling, and again, my abs are engaged. From here, all I'm going to do is press one heel up and bring it back down. So now it's as though there's a string attached to my heel that's pulling me up. So I'm not rotating in any weird direction. It's just the back of my heel that's going straight up towards the ceiling, and I go high enough to feel that bum squeeze, that little where I have to really squeeze that bum muscle. So you're going to do 15. Take a breather because you do tend to get a little bit of blood rush to the head in that position. And then, of course, as previously discussed, do the other side so you have equally beautiful butt cheeks on either side. So, we had 15 of the leg presses. Oh, sorry. No, we didn't do leg presses in this video. Sorry. 15 of the frog lifts, 30 seconds on each leg of the rainbows, and then 15 of your down dog leg lifts on each side, making sure to give yourself a breather between sets if necessary so you don't pass out from having your butt over your head. Anyway, your butt should be looking fabulous by the end of winter and there'll be no need for hibernation for you. See you guys soon.